Good day, children. Sairam. Today, let's start with grammar, chapter number 10 sentences. Read the following sentences. First sentence: Jumbo is name elephant the and of. Jumbo is name elephant the and of. Second one, have parents gone my Pune to? Have parents gone my Pune to? Now children, the above group of words cannot make any proper sense. Okay, so now we will rewrite them to make complete sense. Now read the following sentences, children. First sentence, Jumbo is the name of an elephant. Jumbo is the name of an elephant. Second sentence, my parents have gone to Pune. My parents have gone to Pune. Now these sentences, they make some sense. Okay, you can understand what is written over here. You can understand the sentence. Okay, and we can understand what they mean. The same group of words have become meaningful sentences. Therefore, we can say a group of words that makes a complete sense is called a sentence. Okay, now we'll study the following sentences properly. Okay, look at the first sentence. First sentence, the farmers are plowing the fields. The farmers are plowing the fields. Here T is capital, then R plowing is in blue, and here the dot, that is the full stop, is in brackets. Second sentence, Rahul ran fast. Rahul ran fast. Here also the first letter of the first word is in capital and highlighted in red. Then the verb ran is in blue and the full stop is shown in brackets. Third sentence, the audience clapped loudly. The audience clapped loudly. Here also T is in red and in capital. Then the verb clapped is shown in blue and again full stop is in brackets. Okay, so what do we see over here, children? The starting letter of each each word is highlighted and in red and is in capital. Then the words in blue are verbs. And the mark in the brackets, that is the dot, okay, is the full stop. Therefore, always remember, children, a sentence begins with a capital letter. A sentence begins with a capital letter. Then it has a verb. Okay, it has a verb. The sentence always begins with a capital letter and it has a verb. And it ends with a full stop or sometimes with a question mark or an exclamation mark. It ends with a full stop or sometimes with a question mark or an exclamation mark. Okay, now let's solve an activity, children. What you have to do in this activity? We have to rearrange the words to make sensible sentences. Okay, let's see this. Now your first sentence, at stars the night twinkle. Does this sentence make any sense? Do you understand anything out of this sentence? No. So here we will rearrange them to form a meaningful sentence. So how we have done this? The stars twinkle at night. So here the beginning, the first letter of the first word is in capital. That is T is capital. Then twinkle is the verb, and the end of the sentence you have, at the end of the sentence you have a full stop. So this is a meaningful sentence. Second, banana ate the monkey. So this also does not make any sense. So we have to make a meaningful sentence. So what you will, how you will rearrange? You will rearrange this by writing, the monkey ate a banana. The monkey ate a banana. Third, festival is colors a holy off. Festival is colors a holy off. Now the meaningful sentence that you are making out of this is, Holi is a festival of colors. Holi is a festival of colors. Are Ram and friends Rahim? Are Ram and friends Rahim? So this you will rearrange and form, Ram and Rahim are friends. Ram and Rahim are friends. So your Ram and Rahim are proper nouns, and that is why the first letter of those words are in capital and the sentence ends with a full stop. Then children quietly the in were the seated class. Children quietly the in were the seated class. And the meaningful sentence that you form out of this is, the children were seated quietly in the class. The children were seated quietly in the class. Okay, now parts of a sentence. Now what does parts of a sentence mean? For that, let's read the sentence given. Now read the sentence given below, children. The light is very bright. The light is very bright. Now what do you observe in this sentence? First of all, some words are highlighted in red and some words are highlighted in blue. This is what you can see first. Now what is the sentence about? Okay, what is it about? It tells us something about the light. Okay, this sentence tells us something about the light. Therefore, the light is the subject. Okay, now what does the sentence tell about the light? What does the sentence tell about the light? Well, the sentence tells us about the light that it is very bright. Okay, it is very bright. Therefore, this part of the sentence is the predicate. So we can conclude that the part of the sentence that tells us what the sentence is talking about is called the subject. and the part of the sentence which tells us something about the subject is called the predicate. Okay, so important note, just remember, a predicate always includes a verb. Okay, so in the sentence here, the highlighted words in red are subject and the highlighted words in blue are predicate. Okay, have you understood? Very good. So now let's solve one activity. What you have to do here in this activity, children, you have to underline the subjects and circle the predicates. Okay, now first sentence, the grass is green. Yes, children, guess, not guess, be sure. Which is the subject here and which is the predicate? Yes. So now tell me, children, what is the sentence about? Yes. Now, first sentence we will discuss. Okay. What is the sentence about? Okay. So it tells us something about the grass. So here the grass is the subject. And what does the sentence tell about the grass? Well, the sentence tells us about the grass that it is green. So, is green is the predicate. Okay, what we have to do here? We have to underline the subject. So, here the grass is the subject and you have to circle the predicate. So, here is green is the predicate. Okay, now second sentence, children. Yes. Now you all say which is the subject and which is the predicate. The school van came late. The school van came late. Yes. So here the school van is the subject and came late is the predicate. Third sentence, mother opened the door. Mother opened the door. Yes, so here the subject is mother and opened the door is the predicate. Now the fourth sentence, the class was making a lot of noise. The class was making a lot of noise. So here the subject is the class and was making a lot of noise is the predicate. Okay, now the fifth sentence, they walked up to the bus stop. They walked up to the bus stop. Yes, so here children, which is the subject? The subject is they and walked up to the bus stop is the predicate. Okay children, revise whatever we have learnt in today's class. Next class we will learn the different kinds of sentences. So see you in the next class. Thank you.